Hey, love, you want to go live for me and just hold the camera? I never even went live on Instagram before. Okay, I'm going live.
All right, God damn it. And there it is. What's poppin', everybody, man? We good?
Que lo que, papi?
All right, there we go. That means we good, I guess. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. No strings attached. We in the building on a Wednesday night, man. I go by the name Roy Mack, a.k.a. Risky. Over there, that's the homeboy JC.
Que lo que, mi gente, semana tras semana, Puerto Rico en la casa. Esto es lo que hay.
We gonna get them subtitles.
Yeah.
Right here, that's the homegirl Mo.
Hey y'all.
There you go.
Hi, Mo.
How y'all doing?
Hi, Mo.
Hey. I'm gonna just go ahead and shout out my girl Bree, who couldn't be here.
Nah. Don't shout her out.
Yeah, she
Hope
couldn't
the
be here
concert
tonight.
is
She had to
lit.
live her best life.
I know.
So hey Bree.
No, don't shout her out. Don't shout her out.
Shout out.
She chose Travis Scott over us.
Astroworld in H-Town.
Yeah,
I would have went to.
right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis Scott. Shout out to Travis.
Whatever.
And down there, that's the homeboy Lionel. Lionel, what's poppin'?
What's up, y'all? I'm good. I'm Gucci. You know,
Okay.
keeping it rolling.
Make sure y'all shoot out the link to everybody. Y'all know we usually try to go 8-ish. Lionel's going to try to make the show be 9-ish. But right now, we still at 8-ish, man. We're still going to 8-ish is the show. You know what it is, man. This is the show on No Strings Attached. We allow everybody to express themselves in their most organic state. So if you are offended by, some sensitive topics, some colorful language, we'd appreciate it if you just exit from the building at this point and let the rest of us who like to be with the shits be with the shits. You understand? If you see the title of the show, man, you know we're going to go in on today. We like to focus on relationships, you dig? And we like to talk about a little bit about pop culture, what's popping out here. So we definitely want to get into the theme of the show, which is, should you get back with your ex, right? Everybody got an ex. Should you get back with the motherfucker, right? You said he wasn't shit when you left, but how about today? So we're going to get to that here in a second, right? But before we get to that bullshit, right, let's go into some shit that popped off earlier in the week, right? Some shit that popped off earlier in the week. We go on Wednesdays, so we got to talk about the shit now. Let's talk about this shit with Gucci. And I ain't talking about Soulja Boy. That's big. He ain't even big Gucci no more. God damn it. Gucci the company, man. If you don't know, they put out some little shit. Lionel, you was talking about it. Tell them about the shit with Gucci.
Yeah, so Gucci put out a line of turtleneck, like, facial fleeces. I don't know. Bottom line, it was blackface. So, like, it came up to, like, right up under your nose. It's like this long black turtleneck thing. And then the mouth is, like, these huge, like, red lips, obviously blackface. So, of course, as a culture, a lot of people who actually buy Gucci, because that's not even really an issue for me to have to boycott Gucci because I'm not even in that hoe.
Trust me, nigga. Me and my bank account been boycotting Gucci
exactly.
for a minute.
We've been on the Gucci boycott.
I've
Y'all
been
gotta
on that
catch
shit
up.
for a minute.
So it seems that like
I got a house full of
pushers
kids.
of the culture have caught up and are now like, fuck that. That's not how you're gonna handle us, and we're still gonna give you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So now there's a boycott on Gucci, and I think it's just. I think it's legitimate. I've always been like, why are we making these like old designers even more wealthy? Like they are generationally like wealthy, like they good. All the while there's like black designers out here that's like in the back of their trunk probably like sewing shit together. Like come on, support the right cause. That's my whole thing. So I've always been on this train. I support it still. Mayweather, get with it or get lost because
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I saw you in Gucci the other day shopping and saying forget the boycott, forget all of that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But we have to move as a unit.
I think that he said though that like he genuinely didn't know what it was about. And I believe Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, but if you genuinely don't know, you don't just continue to be ignorant when something's presented to you. You
But
say,
I
wait,
think-
what's this about? What are y'all talking about? Hold on, inform me, enlighten me.
But I think TMZ ran up on him and was like, yo, what's going on? And he's going into the store and he's like, I'm finna go in this Gucci, goddammit. And, he was already going to Gucci. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, this Floyd, I think he on some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it don't matter.
I'm
You gotta
with
be
you.
on the same page.
He should be aware,
Yes.
but a lot of motherfuckers ain't aware, though, of shit going on.
You really don't think he's aware?
I do not. I don't
He's
think.
like around all these
Hey,
Instagram
he
thoughts.
can't read.
He has daughters.
First of all, we're not going to have
It
that.
don't
It's a
matter.
lot of Mayweather slander right now. I don't like this Mayweather slander.
It's just he did this to himself. He brought.
What
this
did he
on
went to go
himself.
buy some clothes?
He went to support a brand that we're not fucking with. So,
Anymore?
so the backlash.
Yeah, he
You
didn't
don't
get
mess
the
with
memo
anymore,
yet.
or
Well, yeah,
or you
after-
never messed with. Period.
Well, me personally, I haven't messed with, but as a culture, there's a movement of we're not gonna support this brand anymore. So when someone shows you who they are, believe them.
You should, right?
including exes.
Wait a minute. We're going to get there in a second. Hold on. Slide into the, I think you out of the shot just a little bit. Slide over just so everybody slide. There we go. I think we good. Boom. Look at that. We just made radio
that's
magic.
facts. I just feel like we got to be on the same page, bottom line.
When you
And I
say
think-
we, you talking about the Negroes, the black people.
I think, yeah. As a
What are
culture,
we calling ourselves? Are we just going by black? Are we
I
going
go
by
by black. I don't even say African American.
I like this whole
days.
new. What's the new movement with the American descendants of slaves? I like that.
ADOS.
Yeah, I like that. I fuck with
I've
that
seen
heavy.
that too.
I fuck with that heavy.
I don't know. I identify with black. Like, I like black, whatever, universal.
Man.
But I don't identify with African American as much just because there's really Africans in America.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, real
So,
talk.
like, and then we don't really relate too much. So,
What you
black
think
is
about it,
like-
Mo? You going to buy you some Gucci still? I know females love that Gucci.
I don't wear Gucci.
You don't wear Gucci?
I don't pay. I'm not paying for Gucci.
Well, that's why they gotta get you one of these dudes to
I'm
pay
not-
for your Gucci.
Well, I mean, you know, if they want to buy me some Gucci, maybe, but no. I mean,
Quick plug.
I think it is like, it's something that, you know, you do got to stand by though too. Like if you're gonna boycott something, like same thing, like kind of everybody has to move as a unit. Like I was saying, like, but it's kind of like they do these subtle things on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they do that as like a slap in the face sometimes. Like
For sure.
Like we know y'all gonna keep buying our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't fuck with y'all, so we just gonna show you. But it
Let's
don't
make a
matter because we
mockery
still
of
making
it.
this money. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Cause that's an ugly ass turtleneck on just like
who is really
that's ugly ass turtleneck.
like really? They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
shit.
And it's like that's why I think that's more so a reason to boycott it because, you know, they're out there in the open with it. Like they just don't care.
Yeah.
So explain to the ignorant guy.
Yeah.
See, him and Floyd Mayweather don't even know.
Yeah, but he's asking.
What's
Floyd
up?
don't. You don't. Go ahead.
Floyd was just
What
talking
is
about
this?
his neck.
Because for me and the viewers that don't know what the hell's going on with Gucci,
Yeah, they
Nigga, look at the
released-
screen, nigga.
Gucci released this weird turtleneck style thing that's like blackface. It's simulating blackface.
It
But it's
definitely
not
is.
even just
I was
Gucci.
gonna say,
Prada
it's
has
like
like a
a picture.
keychain line of like blackface little monkeys. It's like a part of like that high fashion like.
so
it's
so
like an
so
undercurrent of just disrespect.
so you're saying that he's disrespecting by making a blackface?
Overall, Gucci is blackface is extremely disrespectful. So they're releasing.
So
clothing.
he's not doing it to support the blackface. He's doing it to
Who the hell
mock
are you
the
talking about when you
blackface.
talking about when you saying he? Are you talking about Floyd?
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
wait.
you talking about like Gucci, like he's
in
a-
general. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Gucci.
like that's a
Yeah,
what
I
nigga
don't
named
know
Gucci.
what the hell their angle. If I had to guess what their angle is, it's like Mo said, like mockery. Like everybody knows how disrespectful blackface is. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh no, that's disrespectful.
Like
as
I'm
fuck.
23 and I know this. I know that y'all's old asses have been around long enough to know that that's what you don't do. No, not you guys.
Hold on.
Guys, I'm talking about Gucci. I'm talking
Oh,
about the
okay,
black
Wait
Gucci.
a minute.
All right.
That's like sound like real old.
I'm talking about, y'all are just getting
Wait a
y'all
minute there,
skills.
son.
Y'all not old.
Just saying, yeah. I'm a little north of 23,
you.
but you know, I ain't that damn
No,
far.
I'm speaking to the chiefs at Gucci who, because you know when you are a CEO or CFO, you have to at least put a check on every single thing. There's not going to be anything that passes you that you didn't okay. So I'm talking to those guys that said, okay, cool. Like they're old as
Yeah.
hell, I'm sure, and been around long enough to know that that's disrespect. But they probably like laughed and was like, okay, let's do it.
I have well.
So
I mean,
so here's my
I
thing.
also wanted
Go
to
ahead.
say something about it too, because it wasn't just all like the slander that I saw on Twitter. I did see someone trying to justify it in a way because they said that these brands are supposedly copying a line that was done by a black designer where he had put blackface like you know old stuff that they used to have
Yeah.
out on like TV and like on the streets and things like that.
So that's what
He
that's
put that on some clothes and like you know made like a line out of it. And someone said that you know well they're just kind of like copying that, they're going off of what that designer did, but it's
So
just really hard. It's really hard to tell unless they
that's
come out
why-
and really say like whenever you put something out like that, I feel like you have to expect to be able to explain it. Like
Oh yeah.
you have to
Right.
be able to like let people know what the inspiration was behind it because people are going to make their own assumptions. People are going to, you know, see it one way and everybody saw it really pretty much in the same way. Like,
So that's why I asked the question, how do you know it's for mockery or it's not out of support to something else? How do you know someone's real intentions?
How can you support me by slapping me in my face?
Bro, didn't we just speak about the last week saying that you love somebody because they physically abused you?
Wait a minute, who said that?
That wasn't my.
spoke about that last week.
That's
We
not
spoke
how
about
I
that last
feel.
week.
That's how people feel. That's a thing. That's obvious.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's a different thing. In those
but that's what I'm
situations,
saying.
those people
How
have
do
been
you
in
know-
relationships with an intimate person, and they had
How do
reasons
you know,
to believe that this person
Lionel,
loves them.
Lionel,
So
how
it's
do
a
you
slap.
know?
It's like, wait.
How do you know Gucci's intentions were to mock the black people?
That's my opinion. There's no, I can't prove that as fact. My opinion is that
So-
because I know what Blackface is and the history of Blackface, and I know the history of Gucci and the people that's running Gucci. They're all old as hell and white.
You know the history of Gucci by what you've researched or by what people say?
In the sense of its previous owners, and there has not been one.
So by your research, you know Gucci's history, not by what people said.
Definitely.
So by
Anybody,
your
and
research,
I want you guys
know
to do your
Gucci's
research as well.
history.
Thank you for posing this question because I challenge everybody to do their research. Look at how many black owners have ever crossed the line at Gucci, and that's important because to the point that Monique is making, if they were inspired, great. Still, stop fucking stealing because that's a whole nother conversation. But back to this, if you are out drinking with your girlfriends and one of them like sees that your like bra may be down or your shirt's a little too low and adjusts it for you, that's not, you're not gonna double think twice about that, right? It's like, okay, cool, thanks for looking out. But if JC comes from across the club and it's like, real quick, Monique, and like fix, you can be like, what the, like that's gonna be like violated. You're Gucci in the situation. That person is Gucci. Whereas if there was a black designer that had something that was like, let me flip this bad narrative into something positive and create and design something for my people, that's very different from a Gucci saying, "Ooh, I like that. Now let me do it." Based
So what
on
if,
who they
what
are.
if that black person sold his rights to Gucci and Gucci is now because
that
it's a
should be
bigger
facts.
market?
Then Gucci
Because
should've
it's a
came
bigger
out.
market.
Well, Gucci,
can
listen.
sell more.
Your issue is that you should have come out and said that from the beginning. That there would be
They
no
don't have. They don't
misunderstanding.
got to explain anything to anybody.
Well, they're gonna lose money. The black community is a $6 trillion a year community. We're the 6th largest nation in the world when it comes to funds.
As
so if you're
as
gonna
my
play
boss,
with us, then guess what?
as my boss would say, I want to see the facts.
Look at it. Okay, cool. These are facts.
I want
Black people have to realize that we are a buying power out here. Tamara has my phone though.
I want to see the
We're a buying power out here.
I'm with it.
Buying power. We
I
have
agree
to
with-
stop giving these fuck people our money when there's
Oh,
black
shout out
creators
to
out
my
here.
man. Hold on, we got
There's
to
black
shout out to
creators
my
out
man.
here. Give
Hold
it to
that.
that.
We got to shout out to my man Chris Blake out in the ATL. We waiting for you to come back. Stop playing games. You better get back here quick, bro. My man said, "Are you really boycotting when you couldn't afford the shit anyway?" I'm with him. I'm with him.
Listen,
I'm with him. Hey, that's
but
it.
guys, I don't want to get redundant.
Point blank.
I don't want to
That's
be
it.
redundant.
Hey, listen,
when I
listen.
started speaking, I said I don't buy
Exclamation
Gucci.
point.
Period.
Listen.
Let's not be redundant. When I
Don't
started
be
speaking, I
redundant,
said I
nigga.
don't buy Gucci. I'm speaking from the standpoint of my community, which we got into. Are we
Yeah.
ADOS? Are we African American?
Right.
I'm speaking black. We already covered this,
I
Blake.
think- I-
Follow me.
I think
Stay
the
with
point.
me.
I think the point Blake may be making though is that like the masses that are like online saying that they're boycotting. How many of those people were actually rocking Gucci to begin
Yeah,
with?
but even
now,
then,
now listen, I'm
no.
with you. I'm
No,
not.
I
I'm
know,
not
just
agreeing with this
respond to
point.
that.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not agreeing with this point. I'm
responding
just saying
to
I think
that
that's
point.
his point.
I'm
Yeah.
responding to that point, but if you are out here and looking, there's memes like Walmart, Target, Ross, TJ Maxx been at ever trying to erase this shit because
Shout out to my man
what the fuck am I
Blake.
gonna
though.
do
Shout out
about
to my
Gucci?
man
But in
Blake.
reality,
Shout out
it's
to my
supporting
man
the community. It's
Blue.
about being
I'm with you.
together.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, it's problematic, but overall society's problematic.
Here's my thing. Let me say this.
Problematic to have to explain
Here's what
this.
I've always said to all my little homies out there is that I don't have a problem with boycott. I think that's a great way of fighting against some of this stuff. But here's the thing with boycott: when you start going down the line, especially as a black person, you start going down the line of if somebody does something or says something, we're gonna boycott it. As black people, I swear, like so right now, I can't eat Papa John's pizza. It's a certain kind of car I can't drive. What's gonna happen now? Now listen, again, I'm with you. I wasn't wearing no Gucci anyway, but I'm just saying though, if we start taking that we ain't gonna fuck with nothing. We gotta understand that we live in a system of white supremacy. Let's just be very fucking honest.
You
about
were
the
so
system that
far
we
sounding
live.
like Steve Harvey from
No,
this today.
I'm
this
just no.
Monique,
I'm
and
saying.
yeah.
I'm saying we live in a system of white supremacy. So
Yeah.
I'm saying if we're gonna boycott everything, I'm with it. I'm just saying. Is everybody willing to go there? That's what I was going at.
Yeah.
Because like you brought up the Walmart, TJ Maxx. Fine, I'm with that shit. Here's the deal now. Now what happens? Now what day you gonna wear to work now? If we boycott all that
My
shit.
dude, I want to put in the comments when I'm finished with this. There's so many freaking non-European designers that are hot
I'm with
shit.
you. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with it. But like, okay, take for example, right? Here's the problem with me
We
and
boycott Walmart. We boycott
I'm with the
Target.
boycott shit.
No, listen. We boycott Walmart, Target, Home Depot. You know.
Fuck, we boycott Home Depot for.
I'm just saying, if we boycott all these big chains, unfortunately, as you said, where we gonna work at?
Well, nigga, I don't know niggas working at Home Depot.
Ultimately, there's a generation of people that's not trying to work for anybody anyway. So
Agreed.
we're creating our own shit. Period.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
That's
How
real,
big are you
folks.
gonna blow up if you just stick to your one little community?
Our community is huge. Like I said, we're a
I agree
$6
a lot
trillion
on that.
buying
I agree a lot
company, guys.
on that.
We got to
Yeah.
realize this. We've been told that we're the minority. We're in reality.
Tyler
we're
Perry
not.
made a lot of fucking money.
It's crazy.
Tyler Perry made a shitload of
There's
money.
a lot of undoing that we have to do. A lot of unprogramming.
But
That's
Tyler
apparent.
Perry,
He made a lot of money
was
with
living
one
in his
community.
car one day and then made
He
Medea,
made a
which black
shitload
people
of money.
supported.
Bro.
Black people supported Medea.
Motherfucker's
and
a
got him to
billionaire.
where he is.
I'm
Tyler
with
Perry
you,
production.
but
Yeah,
you
so-
just don't see blacks or just whites.
Nigga, I don't know.
You see blacks, whites,
Maybe now.
oranges,
Maybe now.
purples.
No, I don't know about
Bro,
that.
you see everybody in their mother looking at Tyler Perry, bro.
Well, as of now, when he started,
Yeah,
he was doing
exactly.
stage plays, touring stage
Yeah,
plays.
that shit was
like,
all
live
black.
with Medea.
It was a
And
shitload
it was
of black
a
women.
full house of black people.
Yeah.
Then he started to record those plays and get the DVDs out. That's how people. Oh shit! Medea's
My
coming.
only
And
thing
now
is
he's
this.
Tyler Perry.
My only thing is this, Lionel. I just don't want us to be Twitter activists. Like, if we're gonna do it, I'm with it. Cause I listen, trust me, I'm with all the shits.
I know, but that's just a part of not even knowing who I am fully yet. But
What's-
you guys,
what?
I'm out here. Like I'm out here.
What do you mean you're
I'm not a Twitter activist. I don't want that.
No,
to
I'm not saying
I
you.
know,
I'm just
but
saying in general, yeah.
Because no, that's a thing. There are Twitter activists.
Yeah.
Don't ever get that twisted with me or confused with me
Because
I'm out here.
But that's what we gotta talk about though. 'Cause we're
My
talking
grandma's
about
Mama Luther King.
but we're talking about the masses though, right? Because you had like a bunch of people that started what was this shit?
But
A
you have
couple
to
years-
lead by example. I can't just like fold and sit back and expect for us to take. a
I'm
step
with you.
forward,
No,
know?
I'm with you. I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you. But let me end on this, because motherfuckers started putting up damn flags of goddamn France when they had a goddamn terror attack. Niggas can't spell France. And motherfuckers, I'm like, really? I don't give a fuck about that shit. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this shit, man, with the should you get back with your ex or not. Valentine's Day is around the damn corner.
Nigga, it's tomorrow.
Shit.
Tomorrow.
It's a couple hours away.
Well, I don't like to
Literally.
date. I try not to date the show, but since y'all want to date the goddamn show, all right, this is the day before Valentine's Day. Fuck it.
Today's February 13th.
Yeah,
2019.
these motherfuckers here. These motherfuckers here.
I'm gonna be on the
It's exactly 21:17
Right.
p.m.
All right, so here's the question, right? Here's the question. Is there ever a situation in which you should get back with your ex? And of course, I got to start with the female on this.
Shout
one.
out to Tamara before we get into that. She said a movement has to start somewhere, even if it's on Twitter.
I agree. Listen, shout out to Michael Jackson. He said start with the man in the mirror.
Period.
That's real shit. Shout out to Michael. I'm with it.
If
Listen,
you want to change the world,
I'm with the shits. But okay, let me.
Period.
I'm just gonna
You
end it
are
on this.
going to die.
This is my last thing I'm saying. I'm with the shits. I just don't see a lot of follow through because everybody told me that they was gonna mute R. Kelly. He's going to jail. This nigga's getting ready to go to tour. So that's all I'm saying. This nigga's
It's out of the country. You have to still speak to both sides because a lot of shows were canceled in the States.
I'm
He's
with
gonna
you.
Be touring out in
I
Australia now.
I predict next year that I'm gonna see tickets for R. Kelly concerts in the States.
And unfortunately, it's because it's the old pussy poppers out there that's still going to the R. Kelly shows and throwing bras out.
Wait a
They just
minute.
can't let the old
Hold
Kellers
on.
go. But Kellers is a whole freak out here, y'all.
But-
Y'all got daughters, right?
But
Period.
didn't the homie Tekashi say that he was fucking a young chick?
Canceled. Well, in reality, it did.
Who the
The
fuck
culture
canceled him,
actually
though?
really allowed it.
ain't nobody canceled
Who
that
canceled
nigga
Tekashi?
shows.
All right, fuck it. We gonna get bogged down. We're gonna do the Black Power show on
If
another day.
Tekashi's canceled, then you're away from the culture. Nobody fucks with him. He's a rat. He went to jail and ratted.
Well,
on
yeah,
everybody.
but that's what canceled him, though, not the young girl. Anyway, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what canceled him. I agree.
Different things.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get to Mo and let's talk about the dude that she needs to get back with because I know at some point Mo met her soulmate, and what happened was they got into an argument. She let the nigga go, and she thinks about this dude every single day.
Okay, relax.
Wait.
She thinks about him every single day.
Hey, can we get the spotlight?
So I was like,
Can we get the spotlight?
did kind of touch on that last time that we were on here. That there was only one of my exes. Period. One.
Only one?
One. Out of
Just one.
And I don't have a lot of exes.
Out of
It's like maybe like 4. exes. I don't have a lot of exes, but one is one that I
No,
still, you know, care for. I still
Like at this point,
got a lot of love for. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. And when it comes to like the situation of getting back with your ex, I think that's very situational because there are people that you meet that, like, you know, you have a bond with, you click with, y'all, you know, love one another, but maybe it's just not the time for y'all to, you know, be together at that point. And people grow, people change, people, you know, they just grow, period. So I don't know. It just depends. Because I know a lot of people got a lot of bitter feelings towards us, most of their exes. People hate their exes. I know I have exes that I hate. You know,
Whoa, hate is a strong word.
Yeah, it's a strong word, and I chose that word perfectly. Like, I mean, people have certain situations like that, but then there's some things where maybe you didn't end on bad terms. Y'all are still, you know, friends, and, you know, people are adults about it sometimes. Like, you can grow, and then, you know, sometimes you just end up kind of coming back to one another. So, I mean, I think it just depends. It really just depends on, like, how things were left and how each person is whenever the breakup occurs. Like, it just really depends.
Yeah, you can leave the door open, right?
yeah.
You can leave the door cracked a little bit to where, like, yeah, we ain't together no more.
I don't want to hear you saying anything yes to exes or this
Who
and
you
that.
talking to? Oh, you talking?
I'm just saying.
Talking
I'm
to
just
line.
saying.
Okay, cool.
Why would you say that?
Because you don't have an ex.
Yeah, but I have girls I've talked to.
No. You don't have an ex.
They are exes.
Well,
No, sir, you don't have an ex.
He just
Okay.
said, hold on, he just told you he did. You saying he don't. What
No.
type of shit is
Okay.
that?
I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't have exes.
You have no say in this conversation. You
What?
can't
This
get
man
back
just
with no
told you he
ex.
got exes.
This isn't
You
the first girl I've, like, dealt with. I've just never committed to anyone like this.
Yeah.
Hey,
But I've had plenty of, like, situations.
I'm just trying to save you right now, bro.
He
That's
said
all.
some
that's fine.
situationships.
No, I can relate.
Situationship.
I know what an ex is. I've had to ex a couple hoes.
We'll talk about it then, Lionel. Let's go. Talk about it
Hey,
then, Lionel.
listen, I'm just trying to save you right now, though.
No, I
I'm
know,
just
I
saying.
know, I know, I
Talk
know.
Who's next?
Lionel.
I really agree with what she said. I think it's subjective too because shit can be like, damn, I really like this person, but they just aren't where I need them to be, and they're not even like showing me the progress to get there. But I like that person. I'm just gonna have to create space between us, and then maybe they can come back together and be fine. But in my experience, like anyone that I've cut off is for a reason. So like I'm not even looking back, like that Miguel song. So yeah, no, that's a no for me, dog.
It's a no. It's a hard no.
That's gonna be a hard no.
Hard no.
Good answer.
I don't know, bro. I think it's always a thing, right? Like, cause I believe in if you break it up with somebody for some reason, right? It don't gotta be unless there's some crazy shit going on. It don't gotta be nothing crazy. It could just be like the shit just ain't. You know, you like motherfucker. You work on Tuesdays and I'm off, and so the shit just ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I don't like your work. I don't like your work schedule.
Yeah, that
You dig what I'm saying?
happens.
We can't spend time. 'Cause I don't like your work
heard about
schedule.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I heard
saying.
about
So
that.
that don't mean y'all left on bad terms. So that can be, you know what I'm saying, some shit that pops back off. And I think sometimes, like, I don't want to say this. Let me be careful. Let me slow down tonight. The more people that you date or have relationships with might make that other person, might make you miss that, might make that shit a little bit more like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or appreciate.
yeah, you appreciate that shit. Because, like, now you done dated, like, 5 more people. You like, shit, man, I really like kicking it
Like,
with.
damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, because damn, old girl, man, she used to like to do this and do that with me and hang out and do this, and everybody meeting now, they don't even like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes it could be like, you know what, that shit was really right. Now the problem is now where is she at? You dig? Or he? Shout out to my LGBTQ listeners and viewers out there. I ain't forgetting about y'all. He or she, because I don't give a fuck. Well, you gotta be he or she, nigga. It's 2019.
Did I say anything?
You made a face,
I didn't
nigga.
say anything.
You made a face. Why do you hate gay people, JC?
This guy.
We want to know.
Anyways.
I'm just saying. I think that's the biggest thing that, like, I've learned, that sometimes as you grow and you move on and you have different relationships, it's certain. It's even like I told my homies, I called it build a woman, right? That as you go through all these relationships, it's things you take from each relationship. Like, damn, I like that old girl. She used to be cool with like hanging out over here, and then old girl right here, she could cook really good. I like that. This other chick, man, she was cool at doing this. She like, you know what I'm saying? It's different things. You try to build all that shit. It don't always work, but I think some stuff you can leave the door open a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
What about you, Jay? You leaving the door open, Jay?
Hell no. Nah, me.
Is she an ex for a reason?
Hell yeah.
You blowing that? You scorching the earth?
Nah, like it's just I'm done. Like there's no absolute reason for me to go back to an ex-girlfriend, unless there's kids involved and your relationship was healthy, but for some reason y'all broke it off, whatever, then you might want to reconsider. But if there's no kids involved, there's no reason why you should be going back to your past at all. You should never go back to your past.
What if you made a mistake though?
You should never go back to your past. You just learn from it, build on it, make sure that.
I don't know. You should say never, never.
Listen, for me to go, JC speaking, for me to go back to my past is for me to go backwards, and I can't go backwards. I can't progress backwards.
How about if you realize that you were probably at fault?
Then I gotta learn from it and become better. So that my future is a lot more stable. You get what I'm saying?
But not with that person, right? Not with that person, though.
No. You always. I mean, obviously, there's always going to be a special love for the person in your past. But if you're with that person in your present, and you're thinking about making her or making him your past, then you have to really weigh out the pros and cons.
True. Because
you don't want a messed up future if your present is showing you some type of stability. You get what I'm saying? I see what you're saying, yeah. If you can work through it
like,
now,
don't fuck that up and go back.
Exactly. If you're gonna mess it up, and then you realize in the future that she was the person for you, bro, it's gonna be too late. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be way too late. Mm-hmm. That's why if you're with that person now, and you know you can work it out, become a better man, become a better woman for that person, work on it. Right. Work on it. But as soon as they become your past, you can't go back to that person, bro.
That's fucked up.
That's my opinion.
It's fucked up. You ever had anybody trying to get back with you?
I cut people from the root.
I see, nigga.
When I tell you I'm done, like I disappear from your life, you will never find out about me ever again. Right. Like that's how I
value human interaction.
I have a question. So do you believe in breaks?
That's a good question.
No.
What the hell,
JC? There's no, for me that
JC's all or nothing.
I know.
This is all or nothing.
Because if I'm giving you 100%,
don't go back.
There is no such thing for me.
What is she giving if you're giving 100%? What is she giving?
She's giving 100% too.
So y'all giving 200%.
200%.
So your half and her half.
Nigga, there is no halves. There's fulls.
Go ahead.
I'm really not getting back into that.
But anyways, my thing is you can't, if like I said, if she's in your present now, and this is regarding a question that I'm being asked through text message, and I'm gonna.
I told you we got some old ass listeners. These niggas
I'm gonna reserve the person's privacy.
I think that's funny. That's golden.
I'm gonna reserve the person's privacy.
Y'all are the golden viewers.
But if you're with that person now,
this is the question. What are you doing?
So the question is, but I'm gonna reserve the person's privacy.
Okay, nigga, go ahead.
It says never go back to my past. So is it a mistake to go back with so and so?
What, nigga? That don't make no sense. Say it again.
Is it a mistake that is it a mistake to go back with so and so? But the thing is, that person is right now in a present relationship with that person.
Okay, I see.
My thing is, you have to be able to work through anything.
This nigga's reading text messages. All right, cool.
My man, hey, shout out to. Listen,
nigga, go ahead, read it. Are you dyslexic? What's going on right now, nigga? Shit.
I'm trying to keep my train of thought. I'm trying to keep my train of thought, but then
just read the comments. Read the comments.
Roy's a prime example of going back to his past.
First of all, wait a minute. Don't put me in this shit.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
It's more than that damn message, nigga.
That's what they said.
Don't read that shit.
The last message was a movement has to start somewhere. Even it's
all right, nigga.
And Roy's a prime example of going back to his past.
I did. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. I did go back to my ex.
That's you.
I did go back to my ex, and we are now happily married with kids and fucking bills and all that shit. Yeah. But yeah. She was my ex. We got back together. Yeah. So the shit's possible.
I'm not saying it's not possible, but for me, I don't see myself going back to my past because
Let me say this.
Because
Let me say this for someone who had worked successfully to this point. We don't know what the future holds. I don't know. The lawyers could get popping tomorrow. But for us, it was a timing thing, right? So like, I think we literally met we met back up at the perfect time. I think had it been a year earlier or maybe even a year later, I don't think this shit would have worked. But I think that like the timing was so good that like it was good for both of us where we were in our life at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that was the biggest reason that it ended up working for the good. Yeah. But you know, sometimes I think the relationships, a lot of this shit is about timing.
Yeah.
It is.
I think I agree with you whenever you were saying like sometimes it's not like what I was saying too. Like sometimes it's not necessarily breaking up because I'm just not in love with you anymore. Or,
right.
You know, you did this, you did that. Like okay, for example, when I talk about the one ex. I ended things at that point in time because I just felt like he needed his time to grow as a man, and it's like because we were kind of still very young, like just young, kind of fresh out of high school type of thing. Like I was living on my own. I was working, handling
fresh
myself.
out of high school. You live on your own?
Yeah, I moved out in
God
19.
damn,
like,
what was you
I
getting?
had my own place. Like I had my own car that I was doing my own.
Shout out to Mo.
And at that point in time, he hadn't had that experience to where like he understood where I was coming from a lot of times. So I felt at that point in time it wasn't working out because I was a little bit stressed out because he was wanting to do like working like part time and like I really don't feel the need to be supporting or like myself to the fullest point where it's like I felt like he needed time to do that.
Right.
Like, everybody needs time to become that adult. And now that he when I look at him now, he's grown so much. He'll come to me sometimes and still say like you were right at that point in time. Like now I see what you was talking about. Now I see like what the things that you were going through that I hadn't experienced yet. I've experienced that, and it's helped him to grow as a man, as a person, and like that's now we're kind of more on the same page when it comes to that type of.
That's a real thing, because sometimes people need time to grow. You may be with the right person, but it's the wrong season. Let me get in my biblical talk. They say everything has a season, right? No, but we're talking. You may meet the right person, but they are in their wrong season. Even Forrest Gump got back with Jenny eventually. Or they were never together though, huh? And then Jenny had AIDS. That shit was crazy. Anyway, go ahead, Lionel.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump was lit.
Damn, how did I miss this? Why did I watch this in school? Okay. But yeah, I think
we doing praise breaks?
No, we good.
I think
good.
space is good. I think space can actually make
space is good, JC. Fuck.
It can make or break. If it breaks, then great. You know that wasn't meant to be. But I think it can really like build some shit.
Here's my thing with this stuff.
Yeah.
He got both hands on the mic. Pause.
Don't try to live.
Breaks and spaces, it'll tend to go sour because you meet somebody else and then you start messing with that other person and then it just creates a whole bunch of chaos and confusion.
From whose experience?
From a lot of people's experience.
I can't relate because I've actually taken space in the relationship I'm in now because it was like a persistent issue that we just
let's tread carefully.
No, it's fine. It's facts. Whatever, we passed it. This is in the past now.
Let's
but
tread
it's just
carefully.
like it was an issue that we couldn't come to terms on, like, and get on the same page. And it seems like being in it was making it worse. Like now we're not even focused on this issue. We're like getting irritated with each other from the smallest and most ridiculous things that hold no weight. When in reality, it's this one issue that we never got to the bottom of. So it's like, okay, space, go visit family in a different city or something. Just take time to yourself to where you're not even focused so much on that other person. You can just get your peace back and get back to your frequency and then get it together. And like that made us so much closer and it really, really helped.
See,
there wasn't like other people involved. It actually let me know that like I missed the hell out of this girl. I miss her presence.
So as I said last week, you're part of that 5% that's different from everybody else.
Do we really think it's 5%? Because I don't think it's 5%.
Here we go again.
So
I don't really think it's 5%. We out here.
So here's my thing. Not Lionel, but everybody else in the other 95%.
No, there's others that are here too.
That's what I said.
There's others.
Warriors on this side too.
Everybody on the other 95%.
I am.
So Hollywood makes it
Whoa.
where
Fucking
where
Hollywood.
when you take a break or a separation from your loved one, you find somebody else, and this is where all the chaos begins. This is where all the confusion begins. This is
What,
where all
nigga?
the mistakes. Oh, I should have never done this with you. I'm married, or I'm taken. This and that. It happens.
I gotta
It
get a
happens.
drink, this nigga here.
But that can happen without the space. Your spouse can be at the crib.
Agreed, nigga.
And, oh,
We're,
shit,
but
I
we're
should've
talking
done
about
that.
the space right now. We're talking about the space right now. During that space, during that time of space, during that time of break or whatever, you will find yourself at a fork in the road because it becomes confusing. Because you found, I don't know, for some reason you went to a friend's party and you found somebody else, and that person started talking to you and trying to conquer you.
Whoa.
Per se.
How can I let him speak for 95% of people? I feel
Whoa.
like 95% of people are on this side. You're the 5%.
You're the,
JC.
are you the 5%,
Listen,
JC?
no.
First of all, let me say this. Shout out to my 5% nation out there. Shout out to those brothers, man. Shout out to them. I fuck with the 5% nation heavy. Go ahead.
I think men are
no.
good.
you think what?
I think men are good. I think
Uh-oh.
women are good. I just
Oh, I was
think
gonna
that,
say, uh-oh.
and I think that miscommunication makes things so much bigger, and pride and egos make things so much bigger than they are.
Lionel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to break that mentality, but unfortunately, there are way too many bad guys out there that mess it
Whoa.
up for us.
Whoa.
No. Unfortunately, there are way too many
Well,
bad
hold
guys
on,
out there that
hold on,
mess
hold
it
on.
up for us.
Maybe they're
hold
not
on.
clear on their intentions.
Hold on, fellas. We got somebody we can talk to about, are there that many bad guys who break you mess it
Yeah.
up?
No.
Be careful, Mo. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
I mean,
No, be truthful, Mo.
Yeah.
What's your, maybe not even your personal experience, but just like what you see?
I don't want to say that there's a lot of bad guys. I want to say maybe it's just on me that I'm picking the bad guys, because a lot of times it is up to
That's
what a
on
woman
me,
chooses.
baby.
Like,
Shout out to
that's-
Cal Williams. What is it about you
Yeah.
that got you
It's
attracted
about
to
me,
these?
'cause, I mean,
Yeah.
I've met people who are genuine. I've met
Yeah.
men that are, caring and,
Yeah,
like.
but you wanted that
like on
Chris Brown nigga, though.
fun percent. you know what I'm saying? And I would curve him because, this one is, just
Yeah.
fine. He was the third, like,
Yeah.
the most, like, desirable package. But there are men that are
yeah.
out there that are, like, definitely caring and, like.
Yeah.
And I would never
5%.
deny
That's
that.
a shit, Mo.
I would never deny that.
That is.
I will never deny that. There are good men out there. There
Are you
men-
one of those good men, JC?
Listen, I will stand by my woman 100%, all day, every
See,
day.
it's not a 5% thing. If there's 3 men in here and all 3 of us feel the same, that's 100% right.
Hold
there.
on. Let me say this. When I feel only about my wife, because if me and my wife ever divorce, shit, it's hell on everybody's hands. But go ahead.
Yeah, but then you can make your intentions clear, and then
Exactly.
if she decides to still,
Exactly.
Listen.
Exactly.
Listen, it's up to you to be clear about your
No, I'm with you.
intentions.
I'm
and
with
say,
you.
I'm
Well,
not
no.
here for anything serious. I'm only here for
Okay,
tonight.
Lionel, but how many? Let's be real.
We are being real. This is the trust tree. Go ahead.
How many guys do you know personally that has been real with their women?
I
That
would
has
hope
been
everybody,
real with their
shit.
intentions.
I know most of my guy friends do. I know that there's some that literally like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do.
Because
But there's a lot of guys that are
if we're
on
talking
it.
honest truth here,
Yeah.
a lot of the guys that I've grown up with, a lot of the guys that I know in today's society, a lot of the guys that I don't know in today's society, but infamously, as they would say, they're not honest with their women.
But see, you coming off now like it's a bunch of helpless females out here in these streets.
No, not at all.
Because you be
Not
like,
at all.
oh, it's these niggas that's not being truthful. Like,
Well, nigga, that's why I said there's a lot of guys that mess it up for us good guys. You know how many women I've ran into
But hold
that
on, let
are
me say
so
this.
fucking sour because they've gone through a bad relationship, and then when they find a good guy, they totally dismiss him, and then they complain because they don't find that good guy. Let's
Whose
be
fault
real,
is-
bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes the woman responsible too. at the
Yeah,
same time,
she's
because
culpable.
I mean, because there are women too who blow things out of proportion, make things
Agreed.
seem more than they are. So it's like they could be complaining about, this and the third, but at least, that man was probably being honest with her, told her straight up, like, this isn't what I want, this isn't what I'm trying to do. But she's sour because that's not what she wanted.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna go and badmouth him because, no, he was, this, that, and third. But no, realistically, he was just being an honest person. He was trying to let you know something. Like, there are women that do that.
But let her tell it. Let her tell it. He's not shit.
But what provoked that attitude, though?
What attitude?
What provokes that attitude?
Him being honest and saying that this isn't something I want. I'm looking for this. Women.
What provokes that attitude is the bad.
JC got the answers. Go ahead.
Yeah. What provokes that attitude is the bad relationship that she'd had with that guy that would always cheat on her. With that guy that would always lie to her.
Hold on, let me stop you there.
Who would that guy
that
would
always
always
about,
make her feel insecure.
Wait a minute, we got time tonight. Hang on, wait a minute. We got time. We ain't gonna the show ain't ended. Because people always say the guy that cheated. Who the fuck are these guys cheating with?
Touche.
With other women.
Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure. Because motherfuckers act like these dudes is running around just cheating with ghosts and shit. Like, if they're cheating with somebody, they're cheating with, most of the time, other women. Now, there's some niggas that's on the DL, whatever the fuck they doing. Respect to that. But most of them are cheating with other women. And so, not all of those women are going to be single, right?
Agreed.
So there are those. So with some women that's cheating too.
No. I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying that the majority of these women are sour because of the bad relationships that they had. Now, obviously, there's gonna be guys that are also sour and hold it, against every other woman that they meet because they had a bad woman. You know what I'm saying? But it does go both ways. But my point is, how it's usually. In today's society, it's usually the man who's always messing everything up per social media.
What do you mean?
Elaborate. The news.
Elaborate.
Bro,
for every guy that I know that's fucked up their situation, there's a girl that I know that I can match because she's fucked up. So I know I can agree with that. Yeah, they just happen to be more slick. And then even when it's said and done, men aren't out here like, look what this bitch did to me. Yeah. This bitch is not shit.
Well, yeah,
that's
exactly.
The role that women
I disagree. I
literally have friends that have been done bad by their girl, and it's just like.
And you know how many men go to social media and start talking trash about their women?
I have seen that, yeah.
Exactly.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking to that point to say that you can't just be. It's mostly men out here that.
Right.
Because it's not true.
It's not true.
It is true.
I just think ultimately in relationships, it's just about being on the same page and being true to your intention.
Especially, history will show you that unfortunately, man has been the culprit in cheating in the relationship.
I think it's been more accepted for men to cheat.
Are there any comments?
JC, he didn't want to read those comments. He didn't want to read the comments.
I agree with that.
You can be my witness. There's no comments.
Okay. Let me see. I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. I ain't that nigga's witness.
Well, let me read the last comment. So let me read the last comment.
Don't read that.
Long live.
Fuck that hoe ass. Fuck that hoe ass nigga. Anyway, but no. So let me say this. So when dealing with exes, I think it's a balancing act. I think, right? Because if you have a mutual or a breakup that's like somewhat civil, right? This nigga's laughing. What the hell's going on right now? Now you gotta tread. Oh, man, I feel like now you almost gotta. It's tough because like let's say you get into another relationship now. But you're still cool with this person, and maybe we don't know what level of seriousness it is. Should you still be hollering at your ex, you know what I'm saying, talking to you? Like, she's like, hell no.
No.
But what if it was cool, though? That's what I'm saying.
It's just out of respect for your new partner, really. Like,
but what if y'all just cool now?
The tables were turned.
So you can't have any male friends at this point now?
We're not saying male friends, but
y'all not together.
That's my ex.
So your ex can never be.
So
your ex can never become your male friend now.
He can be my male friend, but up until the point where if I got serious with somebody, it's out of respect that both of y'all should understand at that point, like, okay, just kind of chill out on that because that's my opinion. Like,
I'm with you.
That's just my opinion on that.
The show is for you to give your opinion, bro.
Only
JC gives facts.
I'm like, okay, that's like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand you being cool the next, but if you and I are serious, like, I don't know, like, it's a very touchy topic.
I'm with you.
I would feel some type of way, honestly.
Would you?
I would feel some type of way about it.
What if it's his ex from like years ago? But like, okay, I got a good one. I got a good one. What if it's his?
He got to go one.
Yeah. What if it's his ex from years ago? Let's say maybe she's not cool with him, but she's super cool with his family.
Oh, that was
No. I'm like, no.
Like that one.
I
Yeah,
like that one.
yeah.
I like
I
that.
mean, at that point, then it just starts becoming like, especially with family, it becomes like a matter of like comparison at that point. Like,
Oh,
I
does.
agree.
They sit and compare.
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
They
it does.
compare you. Oh, well, so and so never used to do that. So and so used to do this. It sounds like, dang, like okay, but they not. That should be irrelevant at that point because y'all aren't. I understand y'all can keep that communication open, but there are still like don't bring them up around me. Don't.
The only time
talk
I
to
would
me about
accept the next having any type of communication with his ex's family or her ex's family if there's kids involved.
Yeah,
That's
really,
it.
That's
the only exception to the rule. But if for any reason you break up with your ex and there's no kids involved, there should be absolutely no reason for you to keep in contact with their family. And the reason why I say this is because that creates.
Whoa. I see what you saw now.
Oh, okay. You saw what I saw. All right, good.
Go ahead.
All right. I thought I was.
Go ahead, man.
I thought I was the only one. All right. So, anyways,
These niggas.
I think that creates so much controversy, and to piggyback a little bit off of what Mo said, there's a lot of comparison. Oh well, she used to wash clothes this way, or she used to,
Nigga said wash clothes. You went to some caveman shit.
No, I'm just saying it.
From a woman's perspective, especially how moms are about their sons a lot of times.
Yes.
They are very
like my son deserves better, or my son had it good with.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
It's a lot of.
That's why I say if there's no kids involved, then there should be absolutely no communication with the ex or the ex's family, at all. Now, like I said, if she is in your present and you're still trying to work things out, then that's a different story. By all means, work it out. If it doesn't work out now, then let her go completely. Let him go completely. And go your separate ways. Don't keep trying to lead them on, or don't keep trying to do things with them if you know it's not going to work out.
But I know a lot of people who hang out with their exes, though.
With current relationships?
Maybe not even in current relationship. Maybe like they broke up, they're not with anybody else, but like they still go and hang out.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If you're single, then you can do what you want to do, like honestly. But I mean, you're talking about if I have an ex that I'm cool with, and I started dating somebody, like early stages of relationship,
it's free game.
It's
Okay,
a
I'm
bit
with you.
different. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like, established, y'all are years in, y'all in love and things like that.
Yeah.
That's just, in my opinion, it's just kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's disrespectful. I guess because I wouldn't feel comfortable with them doing that to me, and I wouldn't want to treat anybody how I wouldn't want to be treated. So.
I see that.
I agree with you on that point.
And for me, I just don't even. I don't know. I don't get that deep. Like, I'm just like, there's no blatant disrespect. Because in my situation, Tamara was in a relationship for 8 years before, like, I got with her. So, like, I understand.
Tamara.
I understand real life shit. Like, 8 years, that holds weight. So, like, whatever. He ended up, like, texting her, like, how's your family doing? How are you doing? Yeah. And, like, I'm not.
Did you put that nigga on hold?
I didn't have one upset bone in my body because.
Did you tell him, hey, step back?
Listen, I didn't feel threatened. I didn't have one upset bone in
It's
my
not
body
about,
because of who the fuck I am.
Let her finish.
I understand that y'all been together for 8 years. Whatever you want to be like, how you doing? I hope everything's well. Great. Just don't cross any lines. Like, I'm not going to be upset at nothing. I'm not going to take something with no substance when in reality, an 8-year relationship holds weight. Like, I'm not going to just expect two humans that cared about each other for 8 years to
there
just
you go,
be able to
Lionel.
be like, fuck, because that's inhumane to me.
That's
if
what
it was real.
You're saying it much better than I was saying.
But
I
don't
agree.
cross the fucking line. Yeah. Don't get that twisted and think that you can cross any line, because I'm not that person either.
I'm agree.
But sometimes I feel like the ex needs to find that level of respect to your relationship and what you may have going on. And yes, people care, they genuinely want to know what you're up to and things like that. I'm sorry, but like at some point, you just got to understand that I just can't hit them up. Like, I don't know. That's how I am. Like if I think about somebody to the point where I know they got something going on, and I'm like, I really want to hit them up. I don't know. It's just kind of easy too sometimes whenever you've had that type of relationship with somebody sometimes to kind of go back into a certain way and kind of now we start talking more, now we starting to chat more, now I'm seeing him sometimes, like it's just it's very like I don't know, it's I wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, like, chronic text messages and then just like a checkup, they're different things. Like you're not gonna be texting my girl.
Whoa, Lionel. Let's
take it slow tonight.
You're not going to be
hold on, slow down. Hold on, slow down.
History of text messages from my girl. That's never gonna happen.
What about a holiday text?
Yeah, see, I'm not tripping about that.
Oh, hold on. Look at Mo.
See, I just don't want to. I can't welcome that energy.
What is it always?
It's the holidays.
I
got my eggnog, ho.
But it's like, okay.
Happy Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. So how you doing?
Here's my thing with that.
Oh, you think it?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a gateway drug. It's a gateway drug.
That's my thing. It's not about.
They do that to test the water sometimes.
Yeah, and it's not about. And it's not about.
Crazy ass waters. These waters is crazy. These waves get these tides.
And it's not about you feeling threatened, Lionel. It's about you putting.
It is.
No. It's about you putting a line of respect.
Facts.
No,
it's about you putting a line of respect. And every woman that I've come across,
I don't feel disrespected.
Yeah, you can't tell him what disrespect is to him.
Disrespect is for me. Disrespect.
Okay, we're talking about you. Go ahead.
And I tell this to every girl that I've dated. I've told them this from the get.
The guy with expectations. We gotta keep these things in mind for real.
Hell yeah, I got expectations when I'm dating somebody. I tell them from the get. Listen, I know you got your friends. I got my friends. You got your exes. I got my exes. But I'm gonna keep it something real straight. If you done with that nigga, you done with that nigga. If you talking to me, you talking to me. I don't want to find out that you talking to somebody else. Because if that nigga comes around and then he messes up what I'm trying to build, we gonna have some issues.
Listen, if somebody can mess up what I'm trying to build, then
hold on, Lionel, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. This guy, let me finish.
Lionel
y'all be making problems out of shit that's real. That bitch wasn't for you in the first place. If another nigga can come up and swoop her up out of a conversation, then she was on the fence, and you shouldn't be investing in that hoe anyway. Just realistically, that's why I don't flex, because who's gonna take
Facts.
my girl? Who's gonna pull up and take my girl?
Who pulling
Who's gonna pull up and
up?
take my girl?
Nigga, I'm hype right now.
And
Goddamn
that's what
it.
I know.
I feel like we on WWE.
So that's how I move.
I want to slap the hell out of somebody right now. Shout out to my man Lionel.
I move accordingly. If you're like, how's your family? Like, I hope everything's well. Great. I wish the same for you. I wish everything's prosperity and great.
Yeah,
love,
nigga. Hotel.
Period. And then we keep moving.
Keep
if
it
there's
pushing.
a line crossed, and like I missed that old thing. I missed this lingerie. I missed
like
that smell.
I said,
that's another kind of conversation.
Like I said, Lionel, it's not
back
about.
From the mic, nigga. You're aggressive right now.
It's not about you feeling threatened. It's about you setting a line of respect.
But that's his line of respect, though.
I was gonna say,
I think
listen.
And I'm not against human interaction.
A point where some people have more of a jealousy factor than other people do. Like, I can say honestly, if that's something like that would kind of lead me to being a little bit jealous.
Mo, you look super jealous though, Mo.
And I'm hardly jealous.
You look like a super jealous person, Mo. You look like
not a jealous person at all.
Mo looks hella jealous.
There's no jealousy
at all.
bone in his body, so it's different for him when it comes to something like that. For me, I mean, I'm not gonna like be petty jealous, you know what I'm saying? But
I can see
I
it's all in.
I
can see it all in this area.
To the point where
I do
I'll voice what it is and I'm not liking, or and if it's really on them to either respect that or not, and then at that point, then I can make whatever decision that I need to make. But
I make a line of respect no matter what.
I
tell.
She could cross that line. I don't think he can cross that line because y'all aren't in a relationship. I think she could if she wants to respond and say, "I actually missed you. I'm thankful that you texted me.
Though.
I was waiting on this."
Facts.
Like, then that's when we got. Yeah. But I don't think that I'm not. You don't owe me anything, my dude. I'm gonna definitely look at the response.
Yes, that's facts.
I don't think he can cross the line with me unless you are just blatantly like.
What do you mean he can't cross the line with you?
Unless he's blatantly disrespecting. If it's a wellness check, then it's just that. I'm not gonna be like, let me pull negativity out of this wellness check and like make it an issue, and invite this energy into my relationship.
As Mo said, one simple text can turn everything into haywire.
That hasn't happened in my experience. And I've allowed the text.
But it's different,
and I hope it never does. And
honestly, because
honestly,
the woman that I've decided to invest in, I know who she is.
But she's human, right?
Yeah.
And she's liable to make a mistake. Yeah. All right, and I, like I said, I hope it never happens to you. You're young.
Why do you keep
and I
saying his
hope-
name like?
You don't have to. We've been together for 4 years.
Why do you
Okay.
keep saying his name like that? I don't
want
like the way you're saying his name, Lionel.
His
You're
name
saying
is
like you're his
Lionel.
uncle though.
But I think
Not at
honestly,
all.
like for me,
What
I
I'm
guess
saying
that's
is-
what
Hold on.
it is for me, too, is like I have experiences in my past where I've had somebody say, "Oh, y'all don't need to worry about them. You don't need to worry about them." You know what I'm saying? I can see what it is at that point in time. I don't need to worry about them. Oh, but whenever we're on a break or whenever we
Mo.
may not be together.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, now y'all together. Now y'all talking. Now y'all
Thank you,
serious.
Mo.
And it's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Thank
so
you.
that I've had experiences like that where
Yeah.
I've been told not to worry about somebody, and then they the whole next relationship whenever things don't work out with us.
Thank you, Mo.
And that's why I have that mentality where I'm like, just be respectful to me in the relationship. Be respectful to me. You can't control what the ex is gonna do, and I agree with you on that. I can't control how much they're gonna hit you up. It's just a matter of what you're gonna do.
I
Are
can
you gonna
control it,
respect
though.
me or not?
Hold on,
Yeah,
I
you
can-
can control it. Yeah,
I
and
can
that's what I'm
control
saying.
it.
That's a matter of respect on your part. You know what I'm saying? Like you are gonna have that respect in your relationship to be able to say like, all right.
No. When I say I can control it, I say, listen, if you ain't with that nigga no more, you better start cutting communication with him, because the moment that I feel disrespected, I'm gonna come after the both of
But
y'all.
listen,
So that's what you sign up for.
No, it's not about me
For
signing
me,
up
it's
for
like,
it. No.
I'm saying that's what the
No.
woman is signing
Hold on,
up
one
for.
at a time.
Not
One,
even.
one at a
The
time.
woman's
One at
Let
a
me
time.
finish.
One at a
So let
time.
me
One at a
finish.
time. One at a time.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
It's not about me signing up for it. I'm just making my demands clear from the beginning, because the moment that a doubt comes into her brain, she's going to remember that I said, listen, if you talk to that nigga knowing that you with me, you better know I'm coming after the both of y'all. And it's not about me
I don't have to
fighting
threaten
or
anyone
anything
to
like
be
that.
here.
It's not about threatening. It's about setting
But that's
standards.
a whole grown ass adult woman. If
It's
she want to be
about-
with him,
that's
she's
why
gonna
you
do
have to
that,
set
period.
standards.
She's
That's
going
why you
to
have
do
to
that
set
whether there's
standards.
standards or not. You can be
You
in a whole
have to-
marriage.
Lionel,
You
let
can
me
be in a
finish.
marriage
Let me
with
finish.
those same
Let me
standards, and
finish.
she will do what she wants to do. Because I'm just saying, you can have standards and be in a committed 50-year marriage. It don't matter if she wants to do that, then that's what she's gonna do. It don't matter if it's standards or what the hell ever. You just gotta know who you're with. It's important to invest in the right things. You're not gonna buy a business that's not even fucking selling anything. You're not gonna invest in a product that nobody wants. There's no demand. Right. It's about investing in the right things and making the right decisions, people. That's what I'm trying to say. If you do that, then you don't even have to worry about half the shit that this world is out here scrambling and scraping for.
I agree
Period.
with, let me say this, I agree with both of y'all. I think both of y'all are valid with what y'all are saying. I think sometimes you can create an environment that can become fucked up, right? You can create an environment that leads to other shit. Now, listen, if a nigga's hitting your girl up, or if a female's hitting your dude up, or if a female's hitting a female or a dude's hitting a dude up, shout out to my LGBTQ listeners. If somebody's hitting your mate up with somebody, what's the Drake song, the Marvin's Room shit? If they hitting them up like that, clearly that's disrespectful, right? We talking about fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? All that. Now you disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
but that's all in them, though. That's all in them.
No, because I think everybody would agree that if somebody's hitting them up,
Yeah, but you shouldn't invest in those people, though.
you're stupid. But listen, here's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't invest in those people.
Here's what I'm saying, though.
You should invest in a woman that's
Hold
gonna be
on,
like,
God
yeah, I still
damn
want
it. Let me just make a quick point. I'm gonna let y'all niggas go back to arguing, God damn it. But let me say this. Here's what I'm saying: is that if somebody's hitting your mate up and they're talking specifically about like fuck the person you with, clearly I would think that everybody's thinking that's a bridge too far. That's disrespectful, right? But I don't think we're talking about that. It's only a select few niggas that go full Drake, right? But most people are just gonna go to most point, those who have to test the waters. Hey, happy holidays. Now, if your male, female, whatever, just responds back with a quick thanks and that's it, we move forward, then you good. I mean, I don't think that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
now, hold on. Now, depending on how long y'all been together, now if y'all got married and it's a unspoken time frame where all that shit should end at a certain point.
You haven't even seen this person.
Right. But like Lionel's speaking about a situation where like his woman was in a relationship for 8 years. Now, Lionel has been with his woman now for 4 years, right? So it's probably, I don't know what the line is for him, but it's probably getting to the point to where maybe he should probably, at a certain point, that's probably be it, nigga. Wrap this shit up. Yeah, you should start playing the y'all should start playing the Grammy music, nigga. Wrap this shit up. You dig what I'm saying? Let's move the fuck on.
I'm like, when it's
First
like
of all-
early in a relationship, it's like, all right, but once you're like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You should probably just like stop responding. You don't gotta respond to the shit. I think everybody gets that hint. You know what I'm saying? Like when you shoot somebody a text and they just don't respond,
Okay, yeah.
everybody should be like, okay, this motherfucker's been clearly moved on.
Yeah, because I mean, then also, what was it?
But I'm
with
fair.
the last-
I'm fair.
With,
That's
there was
why.
a point in time where I was dating someone, and I used to be a little bit more like,
Uh-oh.
just a little more aggressive with certain things. And I had gotten mad about somebody calling his phone. You know what I'm saying? We weren't dating that long, whatever. Somebody calling his phone, like late night type of thing. Right. And, you know, I got like some advice from a guy friend. It was just like, you know, like, okay, well, y'all kind of just still new. Let him have his time to cut those people off. Like, you know, he got his hoes, things like that. Like,
whoa.
They gonna be hitting it. That's what this is
So
the terminology he used.
You see, this is what this is.
But I mean, like, you know,
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm not gonna say
y'all
nothing.
maybe a little bit more serious to the point where y'all gonna, you know, progress and kind of go forward. Like, you still learning about the person. And you know, but I mean,
just not taking a dictatorship approach to it. Like, it's just real shit. If there's like things, I don't know.
See, I'm a very vocal person. I'm a very vocal person, but I've also had experiences where I'm like, cause I don't feel the need to like hide anything. I don't feel the need to lie about anything. I don't feel the need to like, you know, lead people on or do certain things. Like everything is kind of just, I'm an open book with people, and there are people who just don't like reciprocate that energy. True. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like all I'm asking you to do is just be real, but people will still lie about certain things. Yeah. And third. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like damn, like just be real. You know what I'm saying?
But if they're giving you real up until this point and you come into this experience, like now there's a text, why would I expect you not to give me real now? When I'm with you, I can give you that benefit of the doubt to just like be like, hey, keep it on. You already know. Like just let's keep this shit on the like friendly kind of shit. I'm not upset. I can't be mad at no shit like this. And then we keep it moving. Like, what are we having for dinner? What's date night next week? Like, shit like that. Like, I'm not going to get into this whole ass single person that's, like, independent of who I am in my relationship.
Yeah, because they make yourself paranoid, too.
Yeah, I know that's like real. That's very real. But people don't realize you invite that energy. Yeah. You can invite that shit into your head to where now that's how your mind works and you're on that frequency.
Yeah. And that's why I say it's really up to your partner to have that level of respect for you and your relationship and care for your relationship enough, like, as much as you do, to the point where they won't engage in that conversation maybe, or just be like, you know what, no, because I'll let people know too.
But you shouldn't invest in those people though.
This nigga.
You shouldn't invest in someone that.
So then you shouldn't have those cares or those cares that you're just pointing out right now that are completely human. You shouldn't have those cares if you invest in the right person.
Wait, what cares are you speaking to?
What cares are you speaking to, sir?
Well, she just finished saying right now. You can't be thinking about whether or not, you know, they're gonna cheat on you or this and that and blah blah blah. They're gonna be talking to somebody else.
That's not healthy, JC.
Hold on, let me finish. That you can't think about this and you can't be thinking. Unfortunately, because we are human, we tend to doubt on each other. And then because of that doubt, we create certain scenarios because that one person texted your significant other, and now you don't know whether or not that significant other that you invested in is going to be truthful enough to tell you, hey, so-and-so hit me up. They said this and this and that, but I dismissed it. Or they just don't tell you at all, and they just continue on with the conversation.
Yeah, but then unfortunately, you don't realize in that moment, but time will tell you that person wasn't for you.
So you just wasted a whole bunch of time.
If that's how you look at it, I just think
no. It's not how I'm looking at it. It's how it's playing out.
That's how
what you're just telling me right now.
You have to go into dating knowing that every person that you date is not going to be for you. Like, come on, y'all, come on. Because if you invest in someone and they show you that they're still interested greatly in somebody else, then you should be like, okay, this isn't for me. I don't want to go any deeper. Thanks. It was cool up until this point, but like, what's next?
So 3 years into the relationship, you just found out that she was interested in somebody else.
If she's interested in somebody else, then
I'm sorry, I'm big on not wasting time.
Exactly.
I'm big on not wasting time. That's why, like I said, it's all based on how many relationships. It is also based on your experiences, because I have wasted time in the past where I'm just like, damn, like I look back and I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, it switched me up now to the point where. Like,
did I thank you, Mo? Thank you, Mo.
They are lessons, but it's like you just become a little bit more cautious.
Can I get to the real shit? I don't mean to cut you off, Mo, but I feel like y'all niggas are talking about some philosophy shit and what you should and should do. No. Hold on, nigga. Good. I got some good ass listeners out there. I know they want me to get to the
My phone died, so I can't get the comments.
They want me to get to the nigga shit.
I can't get on.
They want me to get to the nigga shit. So let me get to the nigga shit.
Bring up the gritty.
How about you just want to get back with your ex because the sex was good?
That happens. You hate the person.
Mo smacked her teeth like that's not a possibility.
Hate the person but love the D.
mean,
Hate
be
the person,
single
love the hot
and,
pocket.
and enjoy that, but I wouldn't get in a whole
Well,
relationship
Just based on.
off of that at all.
You say that now, Mo.
No, I say it because we talked about this last time.
We didn't talk about shit,
We
Mo.
did. I brought up the point where last time I talked about how there are people that feel like the only way to fix certain things.
Oh,
is through
yeah,
sex.
you did talk about that.
And that's
She
the
did
only
talk
way
about
that things
that.
are
She
going to
did
be
talk about
better.
that.
And
But
that's
it's-
the only way and things like that.
But maybe you just ain't had no really good. I don't know. One of these niggas watch a
why
lot.
would I get in a whole nother relationship with that person because of some sex?
I don't know. Maybe niggas blew in your booty. I don't fucking know what these niggas out here doing.
I think that made like.
If I broke up with
know what these
or
niggas are
left him
doing.
because there was issues and sex didn't resolve it, then I can only expect
No, I'm saying,
that that's gonna,
no, I'm saying maybe he created an issue that was so bad you was like, fuck that nigga, that's a bridge too far. Now over time you're like, maybe it wasn't that bad, and I'm out here with these little dick niggas now, and you know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe what he did wasn't that damn bad. No, it's a no from you. It's a hard no. What about you, Lionel?
I think it can elongate the situation, but ultimately, it's
No.
not, sex
Will
isn't-
you return to that person? That's the question is, will you
Just to
return?
have sex with them.
Why can't he just answer the question the way he want to answer it, dog?
know.
Because he's referring to it being his question is referring to it being in the situation.
Yeah, I can. See
I want to
how
know
you can
whether or not
elongate-
you will. Let's say you were single now. Whether or not will you return to your ex because the sex was good?
No.
Okay.
I can see how that can elongate the situation, though. How that can stretch something out a little bit just because whatever is fun. But no, the sex isn't enough of a basis.
What say you, JC?
There's so much. sex
Listen,
out
I would never return with my ex. Period.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you're right. All right, fuck it. I will not make it unanimous. I definitely fucking would. Fuck y'all. Y'all are talking reckless right now. I think y'all niggas are talking reckless as fuck.
Wait, you talking about have sex with them again or get back with them to have sex with them?
No,
He
nigga.
said get back with
Get
him.
back
Nah.
with them
Just to-
motherfuckers.
I don't know, yeah.
I
You
ain't
gotta
say,
sign up for
I'm not
another
saying
thing
it's
and
just
shit,
to have
too.
sex with it, because clearly you can have sex with them without get back with them, but like that lead back into a full-fledged relationship. Yeah, y'all, listen, y'all
I mean,
niggas,
okay, I get what you're saying.
y'all niggas
I
better
understand,
start
like, your
getting your
point.
toes
It ain't
licked.
worth
Because
it.
you're saying like,
Y'all
let's
niggas
say
better-
like, okay, I'm
This-
single, I'm having
this
sex, you know what I'm saying?
nigga.
Like, but through time of me just doing that, I started noticing
No,
things that
the same problems are gonna come back up. Y'all are gonna break up
Yeah,
again. Don't get it
yeah.
fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. Y'all are gonna break up again.
hell
Don't get it fucked up.
That's not.
Y'all are gonna break up again eventually.
To,
But I'm just
to
saying,
do that.
I could probably give you 24 people off the top of my head that I know that got back with motherfuckers strictly because it was like, God damn it, I know she ain't shit, but nigga, you wouldn't believe, nigga.
And they'll be
Nigga,
the
you
same
wouldn't
ones
believe she
coming
put some.
and complaining to you.
Niggas be like,
Crying about it, yeah.
I had one nigga tell me verbatim, if he watching right now, I hope he not, but this nigga said, nigga, I didn't want to get back with her, but nigga, she did the thing with the pop rocks again. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, nigga, hold up. Nigga said she did the thing with the pop rocks again. Oh, wait a minute, nigga. Okay.
Valentine's Day, y'all.
Yo, come on.
Look.
Speaking of Valentine's Day, we're not gonna let this tweet go because earlier this week,
Okay.
Monique tweeted,
What did I say?
I'm gonna have to shave his initials into my pubic hairs, y'all. She tweeted that she's gonna shave somebody's initials into her pussy hair.
I put it in quotes.
Hold on. She said what?
I didn't
Hold on.
say
I missed that. What was that?
There was a tweet leading up to it.
And I was dead, y'all.
I'm gonna need you to give us.
What was the
I'm gonna need you to
What
give
was the
some
tweet? I
context.
missed it. This nigga was asking me a
Okay,
question.
it was in quotes, but nonetheless, quote,
It said, "I'm gonna shave my initial. I'm gonna shave his initials on my pussy."
Whoa.
unquote. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, fuck the
He
context.
didn't
No, we.
He didn't give no kind of context to what the tweet, why I even tweeted that. It was a single tweet,
Whoa.
but he didn't give no context to that.
Hot
That's
ass
so
take.
funny.
God
Take
damn.
notes.
Take fucking no.
I'm just saying.
What did
'cause,
that
like,
nigga do?
No, there was somebody who was like, what was the tweet before that? Before that, it was a guy that was on there. He was like, he was saying, I don't understand why, he's like, every woman just wants to worry about it being balls. Sometimes I want a landing strip, a triangle, something different. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I had quoted it and was like, it's nice to see that some men actually appreciate that because it takes some talent and a good eye to get that landing strip right sometimes and that triangle right, because you can't have it lopsided and crooked and uneven. Like it's gotta be on point. And so that's when I tweeted that afterwards.
Hilarious, by the
Funny
way.
as hell.
Hilarious, by the
That's
way.
some next level shit though. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, this is
Y'all
next
remember that
level.
on what movie was that on? Somebody had the Clippers and
Oh my
that
god.
was some movie. I forgot what.
That's
movie it was.
hilarious.
She got the Clippers and got like a J on there or something like that.
No.
I mean, it didn't show it, but it like
That was so
it was
funny.
a scene about.
Nigga, that
That's
shit is
really where
fucking
I got
funny.
That's funny
the,
as hell. I
the
like
funny
that.
part about it.
Nigga, you going in on the whole, okay. Shout out to
Impressive.
Mo, goddammit.
Oh,
Listen,
someone was like, that's love.
I'll sign it. Yeah, I know. Can I sign it?
if y'all niggas out there want to choose up on Mo, she is willing to shave your initials into her pubics. If y'all want to choose up. So, hit up the show if y'all are looking for, if y'all looking to choose, you dig? She's willing to make concessions.
I'm dead.
She's willing to make some concessions
That's
for
some
you.
some very nice Valentine's Day shit right there.
Is that a good Valentine's Day gift?
Oh shit.
Really?
Oh shit. And then you got chocolate right in there. It's chocolate. It's edible too.
Edibles?
Oh
Hilarious.
shit.
I'm dead.
Mo, what's the best Valentine's
That's
gift you ever
funky. I
gave
like
somebody?
Funky. Keep it
Best
funky.
Valentine's Day
Is
gift
it
I
shaving your
ever
their
received.
initials? Or what was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That you give it or that you receive?
I'm saying that she's giving. I am. Because, see, women don't like to give shit. That's why I asked her that. Because I'm going to ask the dude what's the best. Because I know the dudes always got something they didn't give. But
I mean, I think I've really just only ever done like simple gifts.
that can be good,
Gifts
too.
that I
Mo.
normally receive like a bear, or,
No.
something like
No,
a
these
nice
niggas.
little car,
Like
or something.
sentimental kind of thing.
Like just like little sweet things. That,
Nigga ain't ever bought you, like, no fucking Starburst underwear, nothing like that?
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I didn't even know those existed.
No, they have edible underwear.
I mean,
That's
edible
crazy.
underwear, yeah, with Starburst.
Shout out to Starburst. Send that bag, Starburst. I can get y'all popping out here. Send that bag.
It was cherry panties.
Yeah, send that bag, Starburst. That shit would be cold, nigga. Some Starburst joints, that shit would be good as hell. I eat them shits by themselves.
He's sitting on the couch.
Yeah. So you just doing just
Put
simple.
these on.
What's better? Is it better for a dude to, like, quote unquote go all out for Valentine's Day, or just keep it simple? What's
it's
best
not
for you?
that deep.
Because I got niggas on my cell right
Yeah,
now
it is-
choosing up on you right
I
now.
feel
I want the
like-
niggas to know what they need to do.
I mean,
They need.
I'm really more
me
okay.
send-
So whenever I do
Okay,
gifts,
y'all
Tell,
niggas.
tell them what you. Hey, listen.
Y'all niggas
Mo's
take
about
notes.
to tell y'all niggas
Y'all
what she
niggas take
likes.
notes.
I do gifts. No matter what whether it's my significant other, whether it's like a friend, whether it's family, I put a lot of thought into my gifts. Like it doesn't have to be something super expensive, super like extravagant, and that's the same thing. That I'm saying this because it's the same thing I sometimes just like would enjoy or like appreciate. But just something that is really thoughtful, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something that you heard me say, like, oh, I want to really, like, one day maybe go and get some massages or something like that. Or, something that maybe I just talked about real quick, just mentioned. And I'm thinking, you're not really hearing me, you're not really listening. But then you just surprised me with something that I talked about before. That in itself is way more than just going all out, doing having stuff sent to the job. And, like, it's not that deep. Like, it's Valentine's Day, but, I mean, people make too much of it sometimes. I feel like I'm more of a thoughtful person. Like, put some thought into it. Don't just give me some shit that just is like, flowers are cool. I like flowers. I don't take very good care of flowers, so they be dead within a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Y'all
something that
niggas, there you
that
go,
would be
niggas.
useful to me, or something that I would enjoy personally.
But
That's who
isn't
I am.
isn't it the thought that counts though? No.
It's a thought that counts. But I've had some very thoughtless, and I'm gonna actually bring up a situation where I'm not trying to sound ungrateful because it was Christmas with my most recent ex-boyfriend a couple years back. It was Christmas, yo. I got a thoughtful gift for this man. Like I knew he wanted, he wanted to finish up his tattoo sleeve and things like that. I went and found, I went on Groupon, y'all. There was like a 3-hour tattoo session on there where you can go to this professional shop. I got him the 3-hour tattoo session as a gift because I was like, I know you want, to finish up your sleeve and things like that. And it was really thoughtful because he was always talking about it.
I want to sleeve.
And so whenever it was time for me to receive, not saying that I was so expectant, you know what I'm saying? But listen, not to say I was really just oh, what you getting me for Christmas? I'm not that type of person. But this man had his mother send me in the mail a gift card to Macy's, and I don't shop at Macy's. I don't think I've ever bought anything from Macy's. The handwriting on the card was his mother's handwriting. And then she sent me something else from Bath and Body Works, and I was like, that's sweet, you know what I'm saying? But where was it that you came for this? Like, you know, like, that wasn't a gift from you, bro. That was a gift from your mother.
Yes.
Like, you had your mom do it all. And I was like, damn, like, I feel like you didn't even bother to tell her a store that I even enjoy going to. Like,
Oh my God, yeah, I know that's some crazy shit.
I was like, and I didn't want to seem ungrateful. I mean, I was very grateful. I got some new shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Let me find something right. Let me find something.
Exactly. I said, let me see what Macy's got. And that was the day that I realized, damn, Macy's got a lot of stuff.
Oh shit, Macy's.
Okay, Macy's lucky poppin'. But I mean, that and stuff like that was just kind of like, damn. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I kind of went on my way a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just like that energy to be reciprocated. Like,
yeah, that don't make you ungrateful either, because gifting is a language of love.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was like, damn. So tell your mom I said thank you. You know what I'm saying?
That's your gift. Like if your gifting is up to par, to that level of par, then where's your love at? Because where's the thought? Where's the heart? Where's the passion?
When you care about somebody, you want to give something that they're gonna love. That's how I feel. Like you want to give them something that once they open them, like, oh my gosh.
I'm thinking experiences. I'm thinking something that she can never gonna forget. Like something that she can experience. Something that she can also hold on to that's sentimental. Or some shit that she loves. Like you got to think about these things.
Yeah. Women, y'all need to stop being on y'all period on Valentine's Day. Let me just throw that out there before I forget that. Yeah, let's stop that. Make sure y'all schedule that shit some other time. Go ahead, though, Lionel.
I agree. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah. What are we doing?
We trying to book the love suite
Yeah,
or whatever. And then,
what are we doing right now?
Yeah. I feel that.
I'm gonna just say
But Valentine's Day is not about sex, though.
Whoa.
It's a little bit selfish because
Valentine's Day is not about
sex, but sometimes you want the nightcap.
Most times she can't do nothing about it. But I mean, men still have options from their woman.
Well,
yeah, but then
when it comes to them being on their period, it resorts to what? Hey.
Yeah, but then what does that make you want even more?
I mean, how do you think she feel?
Smack, smack, smack. You know
I can't do nothing.
Yeah, I guess we do have to be fair. We have to be understanding.
I'm like, I can't do shit. And another thing, too, is that time of the month.
Since when does Valentine's Day become about sex, though?
It's not about that, but it gets there, bro.
I'm saying it. Fuck y'all. I don't know what they saying.
You can fuck all day.
Ask me, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, though.
He said, let's fuck all day.
Yeah, I don't
let's take the day off from work.
Okay. Say what I'm expecting tomorrow,
goddammit.
But go ahead, though, Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
I'm just saying, like, you know, y'all got to also consider, because in that time of the month, women, we really be on some other shit.
Trust me.
We are burning for it at that point in time more than really any other time of the month. Yeah. And there's not a damn thing. And now there are women who do it and don't care. They still, you know, their partner is with it. I personally, I can't do it.
You never have before, ever?
I'm not saying I never have, but that's how I know I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
it's just such a nasty feeling.
We tried that before, too, in college. And because we were horny as hell.
We
didn't know what else to do. And it was like, we're going to try this.
Y'all need to, then you got to wash them towels the next day.
Once I pulled
out, let's just wait.
I saw the blood on my eye. That's a different kind of story. You can think that you're horny until you go through that.
Well, let me say this. Let me shout out to my man Blake, because Blake has said,
No. We ain't even gonna bring that up.
Yes, I am.
No.
Because my man Blake has said,
does Blake have his Red Wings?
Hey. My man Blake said, not only can you hit it, nigga, but you can.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my
God.
I want to hear it.
No.
Oh my God. He has his Red Wings.
No. I'm done on that.
Blake said
you have your Red Wings?
Blake said you can put your mouth down there.
Oh my God.
As long as you're being careful.
Like nastiness.
I told you not to say it.
As long as you're being.
You on some Freak League 96 shit.
Shout out to Blake.
We ain't never been
Blake will be back on the show in a couple weeks. Shout out to Blake. We got to get his take on that again.
For real. I've heard about the Red Wings literally like this year. I just learned about that shit. People are out here getting their Red Wings, going down and coming up with Red Wings on their cheeks. Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm cool.
That's beyond me. I know, that's
I'm
beyond
cool.
me.
Yeah,
I thought I was a freak until.
Yeah, nigga. I'm cool on those type of body fluids, nigga. I draw the line at blood, nigga.
Crazy shit. How horny do you have to be?
Nigga, you on a totally different level. All right, Lionel, what's the best gift you ever got or gave for Valentine's Day? So we can get ready to wrap this shit up.
I think the best gift I ever got was some glasses that we were scrolling through that I would never, ever invest in because they're glasses and I'm I have 2020. Like, I just like the frame, but like she took that shit to the next level and caught them hoes for me. And I loved them. I was so happy.
Gangster.
They were amazing. I would never invest in them, so it was amazing that she did. And then the best gift I've given was like I like put a lot of thoughts into this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna send you the. First, we're gonna shop for a dress, pick out what you want. I'm gonna send you to Mac, get your face beat, so I can Uber you and get you drunk as fuck to this beautiful restaurant downtown, feed you, and take you home, man.
And you were expecting
enjoy
sex.
time together.
And because he did not want to go and watch Netflix after that,
I don't even know if
JC.
there was sex after that, but
Oh, it should have been.
because it may have been a period kind of thing.
Well, that's unfair. She
I
would have
honestly don't
something would
remember
have got.
because
Well,
we did
then
get really tipsy.
Mac would have got
Shout out
cut.
to the Uber driver. He was lit. He was like, I know exactly what y'all want. He put on like love songs. Like, he was really like adding to the aesthetic. It was dope. But like that was probably the best gift I've given as far as Valentine's.
What say you, JC? You seem like a real sentimental Negro. What's the best gift you ever received or given?
I can't give out my secrets.
This nigga, he would. See, that's the type of shit you would say.
I know. How do you? It's so funny.
I can't
Nigga
give out my
rehearses at home.
secrets.
Like, this is what I'm gonna say.
You know what?
I can't give out my secrets.
You can't give out your secrets?
Nah.
You want to keep it a mystery?
Yes,
Who
sir.
choosing? I mean, who choosing up on JC right there? Somebody choosing up on?
Nah, ain't nobody choosing up.
Let me ask y'all.
I'm all right with nobody choosing up on me.
Amber was choosing that
Amber
first
was
episode.
choosing up on you a couple weeks ago.
Shout out to Amber.
She
We
was
hope you
just
still tuned
agreeing with
in.
with
No,
what I
she
was
was
saying.
we know she was choosing.
No, Amber was choosing up heavy.
She was just
Shout out to Amber.
agreeing
She
with
was
what I
she
was
was agreeing with some dumb shit, so she clearly was choosing.
Somebody tell him to hit me up after the show.
Yeah, Amber was choosing. Amber was
Listen,
choosing.
y'all
All right,
just hating.
let's bring this shit full circle. So we talked about the Valentine's Day shit. What happens if the best Valentine's Day gift you ever got was from your ex? And like nothing you've gotten to date.
I'm up for communication, so I'm gonna be like, shit. I love this gift a couple years ago on Valentine's. Don't shoot, but like you could take a couple notes. Like I'm just a really open communicator.
Listen,
I'm an open communicator.
listen.
I really am an open communicator.
It's good to be an open communicator, but that's not something you tell a woman.
If you want her to be better.
By comparing her to your ex,
When we're talking gifts. That's it.
talking
Not in real life
you're still comparing.
qualities.
I would listen. Every woman that I've spoken to or that I've tried to talk to, or I tell them straight up, I will never compare you to anybody.
Okay.
So please don't ever compare me to.
I think that's really good.
I don't, and whether it's something
No, I
they
agree.
gifted me
Yeah.
or whether it's the way we had our relationship, I would never ever
Yeah.
compare anyone with anyone else because that just brings down morale. It brings down their self-esteem. It brings down their way of seeing themselves. I don't got time to deal with
Yeah,
that.
but it's a gift. If I tell you where, when, which mall, which store she got this from, you can pull the fuck up and do the same thing. It's not like I'm telling you she used to hit it.
So
she used to suck it from the back.
she has to be like your
I'm not
ex
saying,
in
like-
order to please you.
No,
That's what
not
you're saying.
We're speaking in terms of gifts.
That's what I'm talking about.
If
She
there's
has
something that I like, I'm gonna have to tell you how to stimulate me.
Whoa.
If I like a certain gift, then I'm gonna have to tell you what to do. If you're getting me socks, and I'm just like, I have to like fake smile every
What
time.
if she's a sock
I'm
girl?
gonna, well then gift yourself. I'll buy you the socks. I'll tell you what I like. How about that?
All right, so
'Cause we're
it's a
wasting money at
difference-
that
There's
time.
a difference with what you saying what you like and you saying, hey, they got me this when I was with so and so. Maybe you should do the same.
True. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting that at all.
That's the last secret I'm giving out today.
This nigga here. I'm just saying it could be something that like over the
That's
course
it.
of your life, you're like, man, you know when you look back like, damn, the
Yeah.
best gift I ever got was from old girl in
I know.
2012. That shit was lit.
I know. But I'm really an open communicator. So
And
like
you-
for real, I can like say that and I mean zero
Oh,
offense.
I would never tell
as
my
her,
wife. Make no
she
mistake.
won't take offense.
Yeah, that's
no.
Listen.
It's just my experience. Like I experienced this and I received this and it was like it made me feel this way. Like I don't know. I'm just really.
Yeah, I just like living. I don't want to die. So I would never
Yeah,
tell my wife
listen.
that.
I
No,
would
but there's
never
women
tell-
like that. Like I have
My-
a communicator as well. I
my
have
wa-
somebody. I have the person that's just as understanding as I
My
am.
wife
who
is military,
communicates just as
and
much.
I'd probably die.
Yeah,
So-
my wife is liberal and she's open and she's understanding and she's here for me and what I have to say and what I think
This
and
nigga.
feel. She knows it's not coming from a bad place. So she's here for it.
There you go. Clean it up.
Yeah.
That's
There's nothing to clean
That's what I
because
was
she
gonna
knows.
say.
Look, she's on there
fucking with
smiling.
you.
That's
Look
what I
at
was
she's
gonna
sitting
say.
parties.
I'm fucking with
Let's try to clean it up.
She not
All
like,
right, so who's single for Valentine's? You single right now, right, Mo?
Yo.
JC, you single? So no sex for y'all tomorrow. Lionel.
I'm like that.
that doesn't mean, yeah, they could be getting cracking.
No, these niggas
Get
are not.
cracking.
No, they probably should.
Wait, you're single?
Yes, sir.
Of course he's single. You think somebody gonna deal with all this shit he talking? All this weirdo stuff?
There's someone for everyone.
I don't know about that. You believe that?
For
That
every
there's
man
somebody?
in the world, there's like 5 women.
I don't know about that. I think some
6
people.
women.
I think some people are meant to be single.
I think that there's.
I
someone
think
for
I
everyone.
just set my.
Do you
my
think it's a
bar way too
soulmate for
high.
Yeah,
everybody?
but there's someone. That
Do you
could
think
be
it's a
true, but
soulmate
there's
for everybody,
still
though?
someone there that can
Is
align
it a
with that.
one person for everybody, or is it just it could be
You
people
know,
out
I've
there for
actually
you?
heard that you may have like 3 loves in your life from a lot of different people. It's like I could see how that could be a thing. I don't know, but just I don't know.
I don't think that me and my wife got into an argument about this because I don't think that there's just one person out there for you. I think I met my wife. I'm comfortable. She's comfortable. Everybody like it. We cool. We good. I don't want nobody else. We good. But had I met somebody else before her, I could clearly see because I'm a human. The other person's a human.
I think it's a mindset kind of thing. Like if you make up in your mind that like, yeah, this is it. This is my soulmate. This is enough.
I think you
Then,
make
like,
your
I agree.
soulmate.
Yeah, but if you're like open
Yeah.
to anything else, then like that can come as well. Like
Yeah.
it can be. There's like no black and white. We're humans. Like we all have brains, and brains are complicated as fuck. We don't even understand them, and we don't even understand the heart. So I wouldn't put anything past anyone. Period.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because clearly Rihanna would have fucked with me.
So I
What do
can
you
see
think,
that
Mo?
there's someone who has a soulmate, and I can see that there's someone who has 5 wives. Like you know,
Shout out
I
to
think that can exist at the same time.
Shout out to Brother Polite,
You
my
know?
man.
You know what? I've been having some questions about Polite lately.
Shout out to my brother. What you got? Let's talk about Brother Polite real quick. What you got against Brother Polite?
I
we
was
gotta talk
watching
about
one of
that
his
guy. We
Facebook
ain't gotta talk about
lives.
that guy. We
One of
ain't
his
gotta talk about
Facebook
that guy.
lives, and like his thing was he was talking to some people about supporting black business. And
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know. I guess it had a little bit of truth, which was
Every good con got a little bit of truth in it.
listen, like if you're gonna be a black business and you're gonna be out here, like doesn't mean I have to support you because there could be a quality brand that's giving me better quality that may not be black. But I don't agree with that sentiment at all because supporting black business is about just that. It's about keeping the dollar in the community.
Yeah.
It's about supporting and helping them to grow to where they can make that kind of quality, whatever. You know?
But does that mean that you should sacrifice? I get what he's saying. I agree with both of y'all. 'Cause I get what Polite's saying, but I think the
I think it
tiebreaker.
is. I think that's something to sacrifice for who we are and what we've been through, where we're trying to get to.
It depends on the situation, I guess. If it's nigga that you getting a pack of T-shirts and you like, nigga, I like Fruit of the Loom, or should I get this? Nigga, get the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that big of a fucking deal, right? At that, but I think it's certain things that maybe it might affect your bottom line.
Like if
So
I make a car versus Toyota.
right, like Lionel's car might not be that goddamn
Just don't
safe.
play with me. Don't
You
play.
know what I'm saying? It's like nigga, like I don't know.
Y'all
No,
better
but I'm
cop
saying.
the live 360.
But I'm saying though, like you might have like I don't know, I might have a business, right? And you might be providing some type of service for the business, but maybe you do the service, but maybe it's not, it's not.
No, then we gotta communicate to get them there.
But what if you just don't have the capacity to do it right now? Now, I agree. I should probably still use you maybe on some smaller jobs, right, to help you because everybody needs to start. But I kind of understand what he's saying, though, that maybe it's something that they now.
I don't because he's powerful. He has
I agree.
a following, so I don't
I
want
agree.
that to be the narrative.
I agree,
To
yeah.
be like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Why would I buy this? When
I think
can
I think a lot of people these days say stuff and don't realize
How
that,
powerful
yeah,
they
that
are,
like a lot of
yeah.
people take that
The
and
weight.
run with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't agree.
That's my only sentiment with him because I know that he's wise as hell. So it's
Yeah.
like, why would you be putting this out?
And he got a lot of wives, so shout out to
Yeah, he
him.
got plenty of. He was talking to one of his wives. She was sounding so damn ignorant. Like, yeah, why would I do that? And it's like, okay, y'all, I'm exiting this.
Mo, I've never had a woman on the show to ask this. Mo, I take that back. We did. I think we asked Ty, but Ty's a totally different person. Shout out to Ty there. Would you be? I know you haven't been married yet. Have you been engaged before?
No.
No. Anybody pop the question? If y'all niggas out there want to choose up, y'all gotta come correct and start popping these questions quickly.
That's
But anyway,
Like, I wish somebody loved me that much. Shit.
would you be down for polygamy, Mo? Let's ask
No.
these. No.
Sister wives,
No.
even if it was Brie,
No.
you can't do it. Okay.
No.
I guess because I'm
What
just.
about you?
I want to talk about this. People have their different levels
He said, "What about
of
you?"
jealousy. And if I am committing to a person, one person, I mean, I also think that polygamy, with the way people talk about it, is very one-sided. Like, it's about the man having multiple women or being able to date multiple women. but nobody's flipping it the other way to where how men will feel about a woman that has other men in her life.
Air 5. Air 5.
That's
Oh,
what,
women that's
that's
competitive?
why,
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
That's why I don't like talking about polygamy
Okay,
because
so
a lot
yes,
of
they
people
are.
are one-sided on it,
Mhm.
and it's like because I remember talking about this
Agreed.
on Twitter, and someone was like, oh, well, what's wrong with polygamy and blah 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 this and third. But I was like, okay, but y'all have to also understand that it goes for both sides. Like that's what polygamy is. It's not just and that's why men like the idea. Most men like the idea of it because it's like they just think about multiple women. I can talk to whoever. Like no.
Not like you might be a part of a brotherhood.
Yeah, like I'm like no, no. I'm not for it.
Hold on. Now that he brought that up, are you in
On what?
a brotherhood,
Oh,
as you put it?
I would have to put a lot of thought into that.
See, that means he's still open to it.
Are
I
you
put that
in
into it, and
To what?
brotherhood, as Lionel put it?
Nah, I ain't got no brothers.
This nigga.
Nigga, I'm
I'm with you on
I ain't
that
got no
answer.
brothers, nigga.
I'm
What you
with you on
talking
that
about?
answer.
You dig? No,
I'm with you on that answer.
but I mean, but it, I've been learned. Shout out to Brother Polite because he
You
really
wanna
brought
know my
this shit.
answer?
What's your answer? Well, we know your answer, nigga. You ain't into
Okay.
nothing.
No.
You ain't into nothing.
Yeah, but
but
it's, I don't know.
I agree with you saying, Mo. It does come from a one-sided look, but it's different levels.
One-sided playing field.
But it's different levels of it though, right? Because it's different shit you can be, right? And I don't know all the terminology, but it's different shit to where you could do this and everybody do what the fuck they want to do. I don't know. But you ain't down for none of it.
no, I guess
You just want one dude, you and him.
If I'm committing myself to that person, then I guess you could say in a way I'm a little bit possessive. Like if that's mine, that's mine.
No, that's fair.
AKA
And I'm not
crazy.
sharing
That
person
means
with
crazy.
anyone, like period.
All right,
That's
brothers.
fair. That's fair to be.
Let me
Like-
tell you.
I like you, Mo.
Let me tell the brothers in the chat. Mo might be a little crazy.
I like you, Mo.
I'm talking to JC today.
Yeah, you preaching to
hear me?
JC.
Oh yeah. Come on, girl.
That's not good, Mo. If JC's the one that's agreeing with you, that's not good.
Hey,
All right.
she's a one-woman man. Or one.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, a one-man woman. I'm sorry, I was saying it for myself.
Whoa.
She's a
Nigga.
one-man woman.
I don't know.
Is there something you need to
Is that
share
right?
with us,
I
Mo?
have to put a
Goddamn.
lot of thought into that, but do I think
'cause
it can
I'm a
happen?
one-woman man. Yeah, she's
Like-
a one-man woman.
Hold on,
She's
hold
a
on, hold
one-man
on,
woman.
hold
I
on.
said it right now.
All right, hold on,
I
hold
She's
have
a
to put
one-
a lot of thought into that personally, but I don't think that that's against the law. I think it can go both ways. Like
It's not. It is against the law, sir.
Nefertiti,
In the U.S., it's against the
Was-
law, sir.
a woman buried amongst kings.
Right.
Just imagine the men that are lined up and are willing to be like in her kingdom or queendom, whatever. So I think it could happen. That's why
said
I'm just
queendom.
like, I don't know. I'm a really open person.
Nigga say queendom.
That's true. She was
She's
a
a
true
que-
queen. That's
she's
what
a
she
que-
was.
she's a
She's
queen,
buried
nigga.
next to kings as a woman. In the Valley of Kings lies Nefertiti.
There you go, goddammit.
It's true.
Shout
And
out
like, there's guys at her feet, just as there were guys at Akhenaten's feet, the king. You know, I mean, women at Akhenaten's feet. So I don't know. There is a spectrum to everything. There's people that live on the far right. There's people that live on the far left. Close to this side, close to that side, more in the middle. And I understand that. That's all I'm saying.
And there it is, goddammit. JC's looking at you with disdain right now. All right, but we get ready. To get the hell up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us tonight, man.
Yeah.
Rate, comment, subscribe, all that fly shit. Also, the show will be uploaded on iTunes in the podcast section under. Damn, I was gonna say the wrong channel. Shit.
Yeah.
Under no strings attached. I was gonna say some whole other shit.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, I was.
I'll
Somebody,
have to clean that up.
y'all have been looking at some whole other shit. Tell us
y'all wanna-
about the shirt. Hold on, let Mo get the plug in for the shirt. What's the shirt?
Well, today I have on Burnt Out Boys. It's a clothing brand that actually I'm best friends with the person who started the brand. They do T-shirts, hats. Alano actually has
Yeah,
a
shout
hat
out to
on right
Burnt
now. They do hats, T-shirts. We got sweats, shorts. There's just kind of like a little skater street team. So shout out to my friend Jerome.
They got
Out here repping.
Yeah,
They
he's
got
a
a-
black designer. He's out here. He's lit.
They got
Black
a
business.
give it the information. They got the information. Got a website,
Yes, so it's,
Instagram. What they got?
On Instagram, Twitter, and I don't think he has a Snapchat for that, but it's Instagram and Twitter for sure. Or you can also visit the website where you can shop online. It's just burntoutboys.com. On Instagram, the handle is
What's the
Burnt Out
spelling
Boys.
of it? Because these
It's
Negroes,
Burnt
there
Out
you go.
Boys, so it's all together, burnt out, and then boys has a Z at the end.
There you go. See, because
So
niggas
that's
would have
it.
been putting S in, like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like,
What
all
is
right.
it?
I know.
But yeah.
Yeah, niggas have
Come
been.
Yeah, but cool stuff. Shorts, socks, all kind of shit.
Yeah, he did come out with socks. That's
Yeah.
right. And he's planning on probably dropping
See,
another little.
you know, you can get socks for your sock girl.
Hoodies, yeah.
Yeah,
I think socks. I think long socks. I think when my girl has on any of my items of clothing is like the sexiest thing. So yeah, definitely can order some.
I don't know why. I've never been into that. I don't know why. I'm just like, take my shit off. I get super annoyed. Like, yo, yeah, like, why the fuck you put my, why the fuck you put my shirts on? What the fuck you doing? Take my shit off, man. Buy your own shit.
T-shirt. Like, oh shit, I bought that shirt for myself. I like it.
Anyways, guys, if y'all want to be a part of the show, let us know. nostringspodsa@gmail.com. nostringspodsa@gmail.com. Call us up 210-789-8012. We out here in San Antonio. If y'all want to be a part of the show,
I didn't want people to know where I was, but okay.
If y'all want to be a part of the show, let us know. Chime in. Send us an email. We're always open to different guests. Y'all have a certain topic y'all want to speak about.
Or if you just want to come on and yell at JC.
Whatever y'all want to do, I'm here.
Because this nigga is Mr. Get Off My Lawn. Yes, you are. Yeah, you cut off. All right, so get off my lawn. Okay. Yeah, he is. All right, so let's lead the people. So let's lead the people. Let's start with JC and go around, lead the people with some. I know Valentine, y'all didn't ruin it already because y'all said Valentine's Day is tomorrow. All right.
Get freaky tomorrow.
The date stamp on the video.
Well, we trying to leave the illusion. What you say, Lionel? Wait, what's your thing? Get freaky tomorrow?
I said get freaky with it tomorrow for sure.
All right.
But ultimately, maintain your frequency and make sure that it's of good and operate.
And fucking operate. There you go. What you got, Mo?
Bye, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
What you gonna be doing for Valentine's Day, Mo? I feel bad for you right now, Mo.
Why?
Well, because it's Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all be making too much out of it.
She gonna do what she wants.
I'm about to be chilling. Me and Brie hitting the club tomorrow night.
Y'all hitting the club?
We hitting the club.
If you
His friend's gonna be here. He's in
Who
Texas
is?
from Georgia. Her childhood friend.
Listen, if you in the area and you want to choose up on Bree, she gonna be in the club tomorrow.
I'm dead.
Bree and Mo gonna be in the club tomorrow. Y'all can go and choose up
Yup.
and see what's popping with them. What kind of dudes you like, Mo? This sort of dudes know how to approach you. What you like? You like tall, short, dark? What's your type?
I have a type. Yeah, I like tall. I like, I like cute. They can, hold a conversation. People who are actually not boring and have some sense of humor.
What about drug dealers?
No.
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
That's about a risk.
She paused. She paused.
What's the age limit? We got a lot of old niggas that be watching the show trying to choose up and get them a young girl. What's the age limit on these Negroes? Because some of these Negroes out
What's
here,
your age cap?
Yeah, what do you cap that shit at?
I mean,
You're going to break a lot of hearts. Go ahead. Let's break some hearts. I love this shit.
I say probably cap would be like maybe 35.
There you go. Listen, all you old niggas, cold world, goddamn.
Nigga, if you 36 tomorrow, you asked out.
Yeah, what if it's the nigga birthday tomorrow?
This nigga, he's asked that. If you 36 tomorrow, that's it. You done. Don't even look.
Turns 24.
She may up.
That's gonna go up to 36. So
It might.
keep that.
I'm not making no promises. But
There you go.
So funny.
There you go.
I can't get it too close to my parents.
All right, so y'all can try to choose up.
That's weird.
There you go. And she down for one night stands. All right, what you got, JC?
If the
I'm fucking with y'all.
is, yeah.
What you got for him, JC?
Que se amen lo uno a lo otro.
Nobody
Tú
knows
sabes. This guy, nah. I don't know, man. Listen, just stay true to your partner. Stay true to your spouse. Stay true to your significant other. It'll always just keep things a lot better. That's it.
All right. And I'm anti-periods on Valentine's Day. I'm out.
This guy.